What's up, my YT fam? It's your girl Sweet Cheese Pizza coming at you with a second video in the same week. This has got to be some sort of record for me. But anyway, as promised, I said I would come back on and let you know how I cut my Wow African Brazilian Waterwave wig that I'm wearing today, just to put some layers in it. And so keep in mind, I am by no means a professional. I think you know that already from watching my channel. But this is just how I cut the wig, to give it some layers, to give it some shape. And I'll show you at the beginning of the video kind of how it started out right out of the box after a co-wash deep conditioning treatment. But yeah, so this is the result of my cutting expedition. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope there are some things you can take away from the technique. It's actually a technique that I've used before on straight hair, but I never tried it on curly hair. So I thought I'd give it a try, and I like the results. So if you'd like to see it, you know what you gotta do. You gotta keep watching. Okay guys, so here you can see the wig almost straight out of the box. At this point I have done a deep conditioning co-wash treatment to the hair, but you can kind of see how it's laying. It's sort of straight down all one length, gives you kind of a heaviness at the bottom. It's very pretty, I love the curl pattern, but for me the shape just really didn't work for my facial structure. So here you can get an idea of the length of the baby hairs that comes with this unit. I'm going to turn around here so you can see how it looks in the back without any layering. So let's get into this bad boy and see what we can do. So I'm going to start off by sectioning off the hair at the crown, and I'm going to put it into a high ponytail on top of my head. Got my trusty hair shears. Now I'm going to gather up the hair as neatly and as evenly as I can, and I'm going to cut about an inch of length off, cutting up into the hairs as well, so that it's not such a harsh layer. And I'm going to do the exact same thing with a section right below that first section, and I'm just going to repeat the process, cutting off about an inch to create that second layer. So here you can begin to see the layers sort of taking shape. I used that technique to give me a very rough shape for the layers, but I am going to go back in and refine and blend the layers together. Here in the back you can begin to see a little bit more of the shape, but it's still laying pretty heavy, so I'm going to go back in and do a little bit more with that. So for the second technique, I'm going to take my shears and do a diagonal sweep down the hair that you've seen so many times before. And this really helps to blend the layers together, even them up, and give a little bit more of the layering effect that I wanted to see in the back. So here, an important technique for curly hair, in order to even up the length, you want to place your fingers right where you want the curls to end without any tension. Then you pull down and cut right above your fingers, and that way when the curls bounce back, you haven't cut them too short. So I'm going to show you that again. Just place your fingers where you want the curls to be, then pull down and cut right above your fingers. Now for the back of the wig, because it's so hard to see behind your head, I actually took the unit off and placed it on my wig mannequin Lola, Miss Lola. And I'm just going through and evening up the back to get a nice shape in the back. Just taking the curls piece by piece until I get that overall shape that I like. And there you have it. Here's the final result. I think you can see how nicely the layers came out and gave it a bit more shape. As you can see, I'm really feeling this wig and feeling myself, but I love the way the layers gave it some shape and some movement, and you can see in the back a little bit more of a shape. It's not just hanging all flat, but it really gives it a nice enhancement to the curl pattern. So again guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you took something away. I hope it was helpful. Leave any questions and comments down below. I will definitely be keeping you posted on how this wig behaves. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, and as always, I'll catch you in the next video.